line. Bad bitches, every city in my tribe. Look behind. Booty dominate.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
My take is trans women are not women.
Okay. Why?
Because trans women are not born with vaginas.
Why? Well, first off, let me ask you, what is a vagina?
It's a female sex organ.
Can you be a little more specific?
Yes, women give birth out of it.
Okay. Is that it?
No, it's not it. I thought, well, it's a debate, right? So you have to say something
Yeah,
back
but
to
I
me.
want you to define the word. And it seems like you're struggling.
Well, I'm not struggling. I just defined it.
You just said it's something we give birth out of. That's something it does, not what it is.
Well, a vagina is an organ that only females can have.
That's not necessarily true at all.
It is true.
I mean, intersex people have vaginas sometimes.
But that's an abnormality. That's not normal.
Yeah, so when you say they only do, you're wrong. That's like saying I can only have blonde or brown hair. And then I'm like, oh, well, gingers exist. Well, that's an abnormality. Well, yeah, it's rare, doesn't mean it's not true. You know, when you say a statement, I expect it generally to be, true.
But being intersex is an abnormality.
That's very cool. That doesn't mean it doesn't
Abnormality?
exist. It's an atypicality.
Abnormality?
Yeah, abnormality is a slightly more accurate term, and atypicality is just the correct term. But something being atypical doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. You know that, right?
Well, yes, I know that.
Yeah, so when you say, well, only females can have it, and then I'm like, well, that's not true. Example, right? Well, then you have to believe that that example is either non-existent, right, or somehow not true, but it is. Just because it's rare doesn't mean it's not true. So do you see how what you said was false?
I do not know.
Oh, okay, then we're just going to have a linguistic difficulty here. Do you understand
Well,
how
I understand
intersex
that
people
there are
exist
intersex
and
people.
can be not female and can have a vagina?
Can you say that again?
Do you understand how intersex people can exist and be not female and have a vagina?
Yes, I understand that.
Great, so that's an example counter to your point. Okay, next point.
That's all I had to say.
Easy wins, everyone.
I do want to highlight before you go that I think men typically want to call women something with a vagina because that's where they put their pee-pee, and they're pee-pee obsessed. And of course, if you don't have that, then there's nothing as a woman that you can serve me for. So I just want to highlight, I think your viewpoint is very sexist and dehumanizing.
Well, I think you're being sexist because you're stereotyping men.
It's not a stereotype.
It's not a stereotype. It's a generalized statement based on things that they say. You think I've asked this question multiple times. Why are trans women not women? And men who say vaginas, they say that because that's where they stick their dick. And that's the only thing they see women as, something to stick their dick in. Where there's no actual analysis of social aspects, of psychological ones. There's no actual human being behind this, which is why you reduced us down to our vagina.
That's not true. Well, what other way?
Tell me where I'm wrong.
Tell me where I'm wrong. If you want. I can put it another way if you want.
Well, no, tell me where I'm wrong. Don't change your argument. Tell me where I'm wrong.
You're saying that men are only one thing.
I'm saying that men who say that trans women are not women because they don't have a vagina view the world this way, which is what you said. So tell me how I'm wrong.
Well, like you said about the intersex thing, you're stereotyping. Like I said only women have vaginas. That now you're saying only men care about,
That's, again, I don't like repeating myself. That, number one, that's not a stereotype. That is a generalized statement that men who have made the same arguments that you have made, that I'm coming up with. And you said I'm incorrect. So tell me how I am incorrect.
Also, just to be clear,
did you reduce down being a woman? Yeah, by the way, Will said that. What Why did you reduce being a woman down to just having a vagina?
Do you want me to put it another way?
No, I'm asking you a question.
Because that's the obvious answer. That's the obvious way.
Why is it obvious?
Well, what else would come to mind?
Aspects of femininity. We can look at what it's like to experience life as a woman. We can look at the psychology of women. We can look at sexuality. There's so many different things, which is what I would like to discuss with you. Because I think when men reduce women down to their biology and to their bodies, again, it's because it's how bodies serve men. There's no actual analysis of what the human being is behind that body.
Oh, he did.
Multi-guest user doesn't. I don't know if that he was banned or bananaed or what. If he is, that's going to piss me off because there were some good clips here and I wasn't screen recording.
Yeah, the other thing is like, even if you do talk about biology, right, and if you're just talking about female as a term, that's not even how we define female. We're not like the vagina isn't where like the gametes are produced or like even where they're released, right? And if anything, females, right, are primarily defined by the gametes that they produce and the auxiliary characteristics surrounding those gametes. So like vaginas are an auxiliary characteristic; they're not even the primary characteristic. So I don't, that's actually such a real point because he only, it's just what he puts it in, not even what actually defines it. So.
And then he couldn't even define it. He couldn't even tell me what a vagina was. Like
it's a sex organ. Great.
Oh, so it's something you have sex with. Again, further proving my point.
Oh.
I'm so fucking cute, bitch.